everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 5 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 5 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter fractions and mixed numbers. And the lessons we're going to cover today are understanding fractions, word problems, convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers, fractions review, and reciprocals. So let's just start with the lesson. Fractions and mixed numbers, fractions review, and reciprocals. So let's just start with the lesson. Fractions and mixed numbers. Okay, so the first one is understanding fractions word problems, right? So first we have to understand the fractions. How do we write the fractions and what are the fractions, right? What do you know about the fractions? Let's just start with the simple definition, right? So what do you know about the fractions? What are fractions? A fraction is a part of a whole, right? A fraction is a part of a whole, right? You can write it as 1 over 2, right? 1 is numerator divided by the denominator, right? That is the simplest definition of the fraction, right? So what is fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. You can divide numerator by the denominator. Okay, so the first one is understand. Okay, so let's just see why do we need example, why we use fractions, right? For example, you have four students went to the zoo, right? One of them saw the penguins. You have to write what fraction of the students saw the penguins. Let me just write it down here. Four students went to the zoo. One of them saw the penguins. The question is, what fraction of the student saw the penguins? Now you have to write this as a fraction. How do you write? What fraction of the students saw the penguins? You have to write this as a fraction. How do you write? The total students are 4, right? Only one of them saw the penguins. Hello, can you hear me? So the total students are 4. Out of 1 saw the penguins, right? So that would be 1 out of 4, right? The correct option is 1 out of 4. You always write the total in the denominator and the part in the numerator, right? 4, you have total 4 students. One of them just saw the penguins, so the fraction would be 1 out of 4. Like when you do a test in the school, your marks would be in fractional form, right? For example, the total marks is 25. You got 21. It would be 21 out of 15, right? You always write the smaller number in the numerator, the greater one in the denominator, right? Let's just do practice questions. Let's see. Okay. Understanding fractions word problems. Okay. Brooke saw 5 crabs in an aquarium. 4 of the crabs were orange, but fraction of the crabs were orange. So you have to write down the answer in the fractional form, right? So the total crabs are 5, sorry, and 4 of them were orange. So how do you write in the fractional form? It would be 4 out of 5, right? The total are 5. So they are 4 that are orange. So it is 4 out of 5. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. There are 8 frogs on a log. 6 hopped away. What one of the frogs were left? So which is the correct option? The total frogs were 8, right? 6 of them hopped away. You need to see how many of them you are left. So when 6 hopped away, you are left with just 2, right? You have to write answer in the fraction form. You are left with 2 out of 8, right? So the correct option is 2 out of 8 or 1 out of 4. Why 1 out of 4? Because you can see the fraction 2 by 8. You have a common number that can divide both numerator and denominator. 2 is divisible by 2 and 8 is divisible by 2. So you can divide both of them by 2. That would be 1 over 4. So 2 over 8 and 1 over 4 are the equivalent fractions, right? So either you write 2 over 8 or either 1 over 4. They both are exactly same. So the answer is 2 over 8 or 1 over 4. Got it? Okay, the next one is Greg and his mother went for a walk. They saw 7 dogs playing in the park. 2 of the dogs they saw were brown, but fraction of the dogs were brown. So which is the correct option? The total dogs were 7, right? 2 of them are brown. So what fraction of the dogs are brown? Very good. That would be 2 out of 7. Numerator is always less than the denominator, right? 9 students went to the library together. 5 of them checked out books. What fraction of the students checked out books? Which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? The correct option is 5 out of 9 because the total are 9. So 5 of them checked the book. So that would be 5 out of 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Read. Raid made 5 hamburgers during a barbecue with his friends. He put mayonnaise on 2 of the hamburgers and mustard on the rest. What fraction of the hamburgers had mustard? Which is the correct option? The total burgers they made are 5. Very good. That would be 2 out of 5. And in 2 of them, they put the No, two of them, two. He put mayonnaise on two of the hamburgers and mustard on the rest. You have to find how many of them have mustard, right? So two of them have hamburgers, so obviously three of them have mustard, so that would be 3 out of 5. Got it? It is 3 out of 5. Read the question carefully. Okay, there are 8 ducks on a pond. 2 flew away. What fraction of the ducks were left? Which is the correct option? You have to see how many of them are left, right? So two flew away out of 8, you're left with 6. That would be 6 out of 8, and you can divide them by 2, so that would be 3 out of 4. The correct option is no, not 2 out of 8. You need to see how many of the how many ducks were left. Two flew away. Then that would be 6 out of 8, right? There were 3 sweaters on a rack in the departmental store. 2 of the sweaters have strips. What fraction of the sweaters have strips? Which is the correct option? It would be very good. That would be option 1. 2 out of 3 is the correct option. Gabe bought 2 bagels for brunch last Sunday. One of the bagel had raisins. What fraction of the bagel had raisins? Which is the correct option? That would be very good, 1 out of 2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is convert between improper fraction and mixed numbers, right? Okay, so what are the mixed numbers? They look like this. Hold on, let me just. Mixed number have whole number and a fractional part, right? Mixed means the one that has the whole number and the fractional part. Mixed numbers have whole number and they have the fractional part. For example, 2 whole 1 over 4. 2 is the whole number and 1 over 4 is the fraction. How do you convert from mixed to fractional form? This is the whole number, right? Whole, numerator and denominator. How do you convert? You have to multiply the whole number times denominator and you need to add the numerator. Denominator is always the same, right? So 2 is the whole number. You have to do 2 times 4 plus 1 over 2. That would be 9 over 2, right? Okay, let's just do another example. For example, you have 3 whole 2 over 4. How do you solve? 3 is the whole number, 2 is the numerator and 4 is the denominator. So you have to do numerator times whole number, sorry, whole number times denominator. You have to do 3 times 4. Then you have to add 2 and divided by the 4. That would be 12 plus 2, 14 over 4, right? That's how you convert from mixed number to fractional. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the lesson. Okay, write 8 whole 1 by 2 as an improper fraction. Here you are given another way. The other way is, let me just explain you the other way, right? 8 whole 1 over 2. You can do any method that you can find easy for you, right? 8 whole 1 over 2, you need to do, that's the one I explained, right? Whole number time denominator, 8 times 2, you need to add 1 divided by 2. So you can 16 plus 1, 17 over 2. The other way is, consider this 8 plus 1 over 2, right? This one has the denominator 1. Make their denominator same, right? You're going to add two fractions, make their denominator same. You need to multiply this fraction by 2, right? You need to do 8 times 2 and 1 times 2. That would be 16 over 2 plus 1 over 2. See, they have now like denominators, just add them. 16 plus 1 is 17 over 2, right? So it's up to you which way you can find easy. So the way that is easy for you, you can do the questions the same way, right? Let me just explain this method once again. You have 8 whole 1 over 2. Write them as 8 plus 1 over 2, right? 8 doesn't have any denominator. That means its denominator is 1, right? So whenever you are adding two fractions with different denominators, you have to make the denominator same first, then you can add. So this one has denominator 1, this one has 2. You need to make this denominator equal to 2. So multiply this fraction, both numerator and denominator, by 2. 2 times 8 is 16 and 2 times 1 is 2. Now you can see they both have like denominators. You can simply add their numerators. 16 plus 1 is 17 over 2. Got it? Let's just do another example. Both the methods are easy. It's up to you which one you find easy, right? Okay. The next one is 1 whole 1 over 4. So who is going to do the question in your notebook and tell me the answer? 1 whole 1 over 4. You have to do time denominator, 1 times 4 plus 1 over 4, right? That would be 4 times 1 is 4 and 1, 5 over 4, right? The other way is, the right is at 1 plus 1 over 4. Now you need to make the denominator same, so you need to multiply this fraction by 4, right? Because this denominator is 4, you need to make this denominator also equal to 4. It would be 4 over 4 plus 1 over 4. They have like denominators, you can simply add. That would be 4 plus 1, 5 over 4. Got it? So the correct option is 5 over 4. Okay, right? 45 over 6 as a mixed number in simplest form. Okay, so how do you write 45 by 6 as mixed number? 45 over 6, right? Numerator is greater than denominator. You can simply divide, right? Count the table of 6 until 45. 6 times. Can you please stop writing easy? Do the questions on your notebook and write down the answers in the chat box. 6 times 7 is 42, right? You can go for 6 times 7. So 45 minus 42 is 3. So that would be 7 whole 3 over 6. That is the whole number. That is the numerator and that is the denominator. It would be 7 whole 3 over 6. You have to write down now answer of each and every question, right? If it is that easy. That would be 7 whole 3 over 6. Also 3 and 6, you can divide both of them by the same number, that is 3. So that would be 7 whole 1 over 2. The correct option is 7 whole 1 over 2. Got it? If you have any question related to the one I did on the board, you can ask. I am waiting for the questions. That would be 7 whole 1 over 2. No questions. Okay, write 3 whole 3 by 10 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? Now let's see who is going to write the answer first. 3 whole 3 over 10. How do you write? 3 whole 3 over 10, right? 3 times 10 plus 3 over 10. 3 times 10 is 30 and plus 3, 33 over 10. The correct option is 33 over 10. That is option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, write 30 by 9 as a mixed number in simplest form. So how do you write? How do you write 30 by 9? Simply divide 30 over 9 using long division method. Now no one is answering. Earlier it was easy, but now when I'm asking the question, no one is answering. 9 times, you need to count the table of 9 until 30. 9 times 3 is 27, right? And 30 minus 27 is 3. So the answer is this is the whole number. 3 whole 3 over 9. Both 3 and 9 you can divide them by 3. So just divide them by 3. That would be 3 whole 1 over 3. The correct option is 3 whole 1 over 3. Stop guessing the answers. The correct option is 3 whole 1 over 3. Okay, write 4 over 3 as a mixed number in simplest form. So how do you write? Which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? Simplest form means if they have a common number, divide them by the common number. 4 over 3. Numerator is greater than denominator, right? 4 is greater than 3. So simply divide long division method. 4 over 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 take away 3 is 1. That would be 1 whole 1 over 3. Okay. Listen, what is simplest form? For example, you have like this 6 over 8, right? You can divide both 6 and 8 by a common number 2. So divide them 2 times, but the number must be common. Both numerator and denominator must be divisible by the same number. That would be 2 times 3, 6, and 2 times 4 is 8. That is the simplest form of 6 over 8, right? Because both 6 and 8 can be divisible by 2, so just divide them by the 2. Got it? Yes, for this one, that is 1 whole 1 over 3. What you still don't know? Write the complete question. Where you stuck? Write 58 over 8 as a mixed number in simplest form. So 58 over 8, numerator is greater than denominator. Simply divide, right? Okay, 58 over 8. Simply divide 58 by 8, right? Count a table of 8 until you get 58. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 7 is 56, right? We can go for 8 times 7 is 56. 58 minus 56 is 2. This is the whole number, this is the numerator, and this is the denominator. Okay, now just look at this question carefully. Here you have 2 over 8. 2 is divisible by 2 and 8 is divisible by 2, right? They both are divisible by the common number 2, so just divide them, right? 2 times 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 8 divided by 2 is 4. That would be 7 whole 1 over 7 whole 1 over 4. Now please ask questions, write your answer questions, complete questions. Now you can ask questions related to the lesson we are working on. Just please just don't write I don't get. What you don't get. Okay, listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully again. Okay, for example, you have 2 whole 1 over 3. You have to convert into, that is a mixed number, right? You have to convert into make fractional form. How do you convert? You need to multiply. This is the whole number, this is the numerator, this is the whole number, this is the numerator, and this is the denominator. You can do whole number times denominator and add 1. 2 times 3 is 6 and 1 7 over 2, right? If you have the question in the form 7 over 2, you need to write the answer in the mixed number form. How do you write? Whenever the numerator is greater than denominator, simply divide them. Divide 7 by 2. You need to count 2 until 7. So 2 times 3 is 6. You can go for 2 times 3 is 6. And 7 take away 6 is 1. That would be 3 whole 1 over 2. Now, still you have any question? Ask, please ask. Okay, the next one is, okay, for 58 over 8, the correct option is 7 whole 1 over 4. Okay, write 38 by 5 as a mixed number in simplest form. Okay, you have to write 38 by 5. Okay, numerator is greater than denominator. Simply divide. Count a table of 5 until 38. So, which is the correct option? 5 times 7 is 35, right? 35 minus 38 is 3. So, the answer is 3 whole 7 over 5. You don't have any common number that can divide both 7 and 5. That would be 3 whole 7 over. Oh, sorry. 5 times 7 is 35. That would be 7 whole 3 over 5. Sorry. Yes, that would be option number 1. That is, this is the whole number, right? That would be 7 whole 3 over 5. The correct option is 7 whole 3 over 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is write 6 whole 1 over 7 as a improper fraction. So, which is the convert option? Correct option. would be option number 2, right? 6 whole 1 over 7. You have to do, this is the whole number, this is the denominator. Just do 7, add 1 divided by the same denominator. 6 times 7 is 42 and 143 over 7. The correct option is 42 over 7, right? 43 over 7, sorry. The correct option is 43 over 7. The second option is the correct one. Okay, write 31 over 4 as a mixed number in simplest form, which is the correct option. Divide 31 over 4. Start counting the table of 7 until you get 31. 31 over 4. 4 times you need to count 4 until 31. So 4 times 7 is 28. And 31 minus 28 is 3. So that would be 7 whole 3 over 4. The correct option is 7 whole 3 over 4, right? The second option is the correct one. Okay, write 6 whole 1 over 9 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? 6 whole 1 over 9. You need to do 6 times 9. You have to add 1 over 9. 6 times 9 is 54 and 1. 55 over 9. The correct option is 9 over 55. No, that is 55 over 9. Option 2 is the correct option. Okay, write 8 whole 1 by 6 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? Please do the questions on your notebook. You can't understand until you do orally. Use your notebook and pencil and do the questions on your notebook and pencil. Which is the correct option? Eight times 6 is 48 and 1. 49 over 6. That is very easy. You just have to multiply the whole number and the denominator. That would be 49 over. Write 8 whole 1 by 2 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? Very good. That is 17 over 2. 8 times 2 is 16 and 117 over 2. Write 88 over 10 as a mixed number in simplest form. So which is the correct option? Okay, 88 over 10. Okay, just divide, right? 10 times 8 is 88. Sorry, 80. And 88 minus 80 is 8. That is 8 whole 8 over 16. You can see 8 and 16. You can divide them both by 8. So just divide. That would be 8 whole 1 over 2, because 8 times 1 is 8 and 8 times 2 is 16. So it would be 8 whole 1 over. The correct option is 8 whole 1 over. Oh, that is 8 over 10, not 16. Sorry. Hold on, let me just do 88 over 10. 88 over 10. 10 times 8 is 80, right? You are left with 8. The answer is 8 whole 8 over 10. Just look at the fractional part, that is the whole number. You have to look for a common number, a common table that have both the numbers. So that is 2. 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 5 is 10, right? 8 and 2 are the multiples of 2. So just divide them both by the 2. That would be 8. 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 5 is 10. That would be 8 whole 4 over 5, right? That would be 8 whole 4 over 5. I tried my best. If you still didn't get it, go contact any tutor on the Skype. Let them know which lesson you need help. They will explain you in details, right? If you still need more help. 18 over 4, which is the correct option? 18 over 4 is 18 over 4. Just divide, right? 4 times you need to count 4 until 18. So 4 times 4 is 16. 18 minus 16 is 2. That would be 4 whole 2 over 4, right? See, you have 2 over 4. You can both divide them. They are both are divisible by the common number 2. So that would be 4 whole 1 over 2. The correct option is 4 whole 1 over 2, right? Right? Okay, the next one is, write 5 whole 3 by 8 as an improper fraction. Which is the correct option? 8 times 5 is 40 and 3. 43 over 8. The correct option is 43 over 8, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we just covered two of the lessons. Because I need to focus the lesson you need help with again and again. So please make sure you have to do each and every question with your hand, right? Do as many practice questions as the topic is a bit difficult, right? So please try to, if you still need more help, go contact, right? So we were working on the grade 5. The chapter we're working on is fractions and mixed numbers. The lessons we have covered are understanding fractions, would convert between improper fraction and mixed numbers, right? Make sure until next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. So if you still need more help, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, right? If you have any questions, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.